My dear child, listen as I, your eternal Father, speak to you from the boundless realms of heaven. You have called to me in your hours of need, asking with earnest hearts. When, O Lord, when will the shadows of our trials lift? When will the cycles of sorrow cease? Know that I, who sculpted the stars and painted the skies, hear each whisper, each silent plea that rises from the depths of your souls. Understand this, beloved. I exist beyond the confines of your earthly time. My presence transcends the cycle of days and nights, seasons, and years. Yet in this vast eternity, I am ever attentive to the rhythms of your lives. For I am not a distant observer, I am deeply involved. Intimately engaged in every moment, every heartbeat of your existence. In the fullness of time, I chose to step into your world, embodying love and sacrifice, to offer you a bridge across the chasm of sin and despair. This act of redemption, intricately planned, was a testament to my perfect timing. An alignment of heavenly purpose with earthly reality. The unfolding of your life, each joy and challenge, is not random or unattended. In your seasons of waiting and wondering, remember that my ways are higher, my vision far-reaching. I'm acutely aware of the burdens you bear, the legacy of pain that trails through generations, the relentless grip of illness, the shadow of scarcity. Yet in my divine orchestration, these too shall find their end. For I am the God of new beginnings, the author of life's turning pages. As dawn dispels night, so will your liberation arrive in my appointed time. In the stillness of your waiting, there is purpose. It is a crucible for growth, an opportunity to forge a deeper faith, to draw nearer to my heart. In these quiet moments, I am shaping you, fortifying your spirit, preparing you for the abundance that is yet to come. As you stand at the cusp of change, know that I am aligning the elements in your favor. My timing is not only about ceasing the old, but about initiating the new. I am ready to unleash a wave of healing, prosperity, and joy upon your life. Trust, therefore, in my impeccable timing, embrace the journey. Even amidst uncertainty, cling to my promises, for they are steadfast and true. In due season, you will witness the manifestation of my plans for you. Plans of hope and flourishing. Know that as we journey together, I am orchestrating events for your ultimate good. My timing is not just about ending cycles of hardship, but also about heralding cycles of blessing. I am poised to bestow upon you a legacy of health, wealth, and generational favor. As you navigate the currents of time, be assured of my unwavering guidance. I am the God who redeems time, the one who intervenes divinely to alter the course of your story. I am the author of Kairos moments, those appointed times when heaven intersects earth, when my purposes are unveiled in your lives. In moments when you feel overwhelmed by life's battles, remember that I am ever present. When the enemy's flood rises against you, I will raise a standard declaring a halt to the onslaught. This is where afflictions end. This is where new chapters begin. I stand as a bulwark against the tides of adversity, marking the moment of your deliverance. As you traverse this journey, hold fast to the knowledge that I am with you, guiding each step, illuminating each path. In the fullness of my perfect timing, all things will come to fruition, aligning with my divine will. Rest in this assurance, my children, for my love and presence envelope you, guiding you through the corridors of time. As you journey through the chapters of your life, remember, my beloved, that I am ever present, weaving your experiences with a wisdom that is infinite and a love that is unending. I understand the depths of your struggles and the heights of your dreams. My vision for you is one of wholeness, peace, and joy. Consider the natural world I have created, see how the seasons change seamlessly, how the tide ebbs and flows with a rhythm all its own. In the same way, the seasons of your life are under my careful guidance. There is a time for growth, a time for rest, a time for joy, and even a time for sorrow. Each season serves a unique purpose in shaping who you are and who you will become. In the times of waiting and uncertainty, when you feel like you are walking through a long-ending night, trust that I am with you. I am the light that guides you through the darkness, the steady hand that holds you when you falter. The challenges you face are not meant to break you, but to build you, to strengthen your character and deepen your faith. In your interactions with others, in the love you give and receive, you see my hand at work. Relationships are not just social. They are spiritual connections. Through them, I teach you about forgiveness, patience, and selfless love. As you walk through life, you may encounter crossroads, moments of decision that shape your destiny. In these times, seek my guidance. I will not make the choices for you, for I have given you the gift of free will, but I will guide you, offer you wisdom, and provide signs along the way. Trust in my guidance, and know that whichever path you choose, I am there with you. Your journey is not just about reaching a destination. It is about becoming more like me in the process. It is about learning to love, to forgive, to hope, and to trust. Every experience, every challenge, and every joy is an opportunity to grow in virtue and in spirit. In moments when you feel alone, when you question my presence, know that I am closer than you realize. My presence is all around you in the beauty of creation and in the quiet moments of reflection. In your service to others, in acts of kindness and generosity, you reflect my love. You are my hands and feet in this world. When you reach out to the needy, comfort the broken-hearted, or stand up for justice, you are living out my purpose for you. In these acts, you find true fulfillment and purpose. As you grow older, as you reflect on the life you have lived, know that each moment was a part of a greater plan. The joys and the sorrows, the successes and the failures, all contributed to the person you are. In every moment I was there, rejoicing with you in your triumphs and comforting you in your sorrows. In your quest for meaning and purpose, turn to me. I am the source of all wisdom and understanding. In me, you will find the answers you seek, the peace you long for. I am the constant in an ever-changing world, the solid rock on which you can stand. Know that your life is a precious gift. It is a journey to be cherished, a story to be lived fully. Each day is an opportunity to experience my love, to grow in grace, and to make a difference in the world. My child, I have seen your struggles and I know the difficulties you face. The wilderness stretches before you, vast and foreboding. Each day brings new trials, financial troubles, relationship issues, health problems. The path seems endless, but do not lose hope. The wilderness readies the soil for growth. Trust in me through this season of testing. Focus on the work I am doing within you, even when you cannot yet see external change. Prosperity requires transformation. As your mind aligns more with mine, your actions will follow. Let me renew your thoughts, so you can discern my will. Allow me to shape your heart so my desires become yours. Then you will steward resources wisely, when abundance flows your way. The wilderness seems empty and barren, but growth happens underground in secret. Roots reach deep to anchor you firmly in me. Even in this dry season, my living water nourishes you. I am replacing scarcity with abundance. Lack makes way for prosperity. Keep walking the path your promised land lies ahead. Do not look to others and become envious or compare yourself. The journey I have for you is unique, custom designed to help you flourish. My timing is perfect. What I build slowly endures, what I grow gradually remains. Be content in each season, not rushing ahead impatiently. Enjoy the journey's progression. Stay rooted in this community where I have placed you. Soak in the wisdom shared here, which comes from above. Apply it diligently to your life. As iron sharpens iron, you can sharpen each other, walking together towards maturity. Invest where I am moving so generously into this fertile soil. Continually plant yourself under this nurturing covering. Even when you feel stuck on the border of promise, trust that behind the scenes, I am at work, breakthrough is coming. Resist doubt that whispers lies trying to uproot you, cling to my faithfulness. I complete every good work I begin. None can stop my purposes unfolding in you. The earth waits eagerly for the sons and daughters to be revealed. Those who will courageously carry my glory, working wonders that bear witness to my kingdom. Creation is expectant, longing to see my children walk fully in their identity and authority. You were made for more. Do not settle for mediocrity. When I have destined you for greatness, the pain of this wilderness is but a fleeting memory, compared to the eternal weight of glory soon to be revealed. Stay near to me, my beloved, and listen for my voice directing your steps. I am guiding you along the highways of holiness towards breakthrough. Do not detour on the side roads that lead nowhere. Keep your focus on me alone. The surrounding noise and distractions will try to compete for your attention. But tune your ear to heaven's frequency as you seek first my kingdom and righteousness. I will add all else you need. I bless those who honor me with their first and best. As you faithfully steward your time, talents, and finances, I multiply them so there is more than enough for every good work. Sow abundantly into kingdom soil, and you will reap abundantly. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Open the floodgates of heaven by opening your hands freely to those in need. Store up eternal riches in heaven as you generous share earthly resources now. I am calling you up higher, my child. Shake off disappointment, discouragement, and despair. Leave those graves close behind, discard every weight slowing you down. I am reclothing you with strength, joy, and authority. I crown you with purpose and destiny. Rise and shine, for the glory of the Lord is risen upon you. Bright hope infuses this new day. The tests you have passed and the fire have prepared you well. You now recognize my wisdom, not your own. This journey is transforming weakness into strength. Your struggles develop perseverance and resilience. Character is forged in the crucible. Skill is honed through practice. Hardship bears strength and fruitfulness. These seemingly contradictory truths perplex the wise of this age, but my ways transcend human understanding. Stay near the stream of living water within you. Be constantly nourished by my word and spirit. Pray without ceasing, worship freely. Even when you do not sense my presence, know, I am nearer than your breath, holding you safe in my hands. I am always working to redeem each loss and disappointment, turning mourning into dancing. Trust my timing and purposes. I use all things for your good, shaping you into a masterpiece. The deeper the roots, the higher the tree will grow. A day is coming soon when I will release heaven's solutions into a suffering world. The harvest is plentiful and ready. Arise, my beloved, for now is the time. The travail of this season will fade into distant memory, as my glory is revealed. Rivers of joy and vindication will flow freely. No longer will you labor in obscurity and isolation. Lift up your eyes, child, and believe. Even now, sprouts are breaking through the soil. The first signs of increase. Momentum is building as breakthrough looms on the horizon. You are crossing over into long-awaited promise. Take heart and fear not. Great purpose and profound meaning undergird all you have endured. My spirit is hovering, ready to breathe new life. Step forward boldly. Your season of birthing, awakening, and fulfilling destiny has come. My child, I have seen the years you spent wandering this earth, unsure of who you were or where you belonged. I know you look back on that time as wasted, devoid of purpose or meaning. But I tell you, not one moment was lost. Every experience, every person who crossed your path, every choice you made, be it good or bad, all of it has led you here to this destined encounter with me. For I am the Alpha and Omega, the beginning and end of all things. I stand outside of time, ordaining each season, appointing every purpose under heaven. Do you not know that I hold time within the palm of my hand? With but a thought, I can bend its passage, slowing days to years, accelerating moments into eternity. I set the rotation of heaven's constellations and command the tides ebb and flow. And so too, I order the course of your life according to my perfect plan. Trust in this, my child. Though seasons may change and cycles spin round, I have allotted you a space within eternity. You are no accident, no happenstance creation. Before I looped Earth's first orbit or lit the infant stars, I saw you and sanctified you as my own breath, and when your eyes would finally close in death. And in between, I have mapped each step of your journey, every mountain top and valley, all to shape your character and bring you closer to my heart. Where you now stand at this waypoint, consider it a destination of my own design, a destined time and place. Yes. You spent years enslaved by sin, shackled by choices rooted in reckless abandon. I grieved to watch the child I love wallow in the pigsty of worldly pursuits. But even this, too, had a purpose. To expose the bankruptcy of temporal pleasures and create a hunger for that which truly satisfies. In your weakness, did you not find my strength perfected? When men failed you, was I not there by your side? Through every hardship, heartache, and loss, have I not carried you safely in my hands? Surely goodness and mercy have chased you down all your days. Now, look again at the years behind you. Were any truly lost? Did not every joy and sorrow work in concert to shape your character? Could any scar have been spared that now displays my healing? No, my child? I have redeemed every second granted you. The enemy deceives when he whispers of wasted time. I do not deal in waste, but in refinement. Trust that through it all, I have been crafting you into a vessel of honor. And now at this destined hour, I bid you to walk in the wisdom and purpose I have prepared for you from the foundation of the world. Consider this junction in time a gift, a Kairos moment pregnant with divine significance. For beyond it lies a new path, a cycle of increase marked by my glory and manifestation. Here, I am ending the old season and initiating the new. The pains of former lack and confusion will fade like shadows in dawn's light. Together, we will walk into the fullness of blessing. I have reserved for you a series of synergies orchestrated by my hand. In the coming days, you will meet divinely appointed friends and co-laborers. Through them, I will reveal mysteries and bestow gifts. Yoked with me, no pursuit shall overwhelm you. no battle shall best you. Mountains will fall, walls crumble, and chains be loosed at merely a word. For the waiting is over and the wishing is past. This is the era of more than enough, when dreams long deferred will revive and flourish. Like well-watered gardens, giants will fall before you while multitudes gather under the shade of our partnership. The knowledge of my glory shall cover the earth through you, even as you walk in the fullness of your identity as my beloved one. Yes, my child, lift up your eyes and see. I am doing a new thing, calling forth rivers in the wasteland, pathways through roaring seas. Take hold of my outstretched hand, set your gaze ahead. Your future beckons, more radiant and limitless than your boldest imaginings. I have prepared a banquet of blessings beyond measure to delight your soul. Come, take your place beside me and drink deeply from the cup of I have lovingly prepared for you. The wasted years, gone like mist before sunrise today. Eternity awaits all who walk with their Father's hands secure in theirs. You, my beloved, have always been mine. Now enter my joy to the full. My beloved child, for too long, you have felt unseen, carrying rejection and wounds from the past. You have cried out to me in your distress, sending up quick, desperate prayers, hoping for relief that did not come. But no more. Today, I declare freedom over your life. Freedom from the chains that have bound you. I see you, my precious one. Every hidden tear, every quiet disappointment. I have watched them all. When you retreated into the shadows, believing yourself invisible, I was there. In your darkest moments, you questioned if I saw, if I cared, but my gaze never left you, not for a second. You are known. You are seen. You have never been invisible to me. I see the deepest longings of your heart, longings for love, for purpose, for belonging. I see the giftings I have placed within you, giftings to bless the world around you. I see all you are meant to be, the calling I have for you. And I say to you now, the time has come. The waiting is over. This is your moment. Can you not perceive it? Even now my spirit is moving in and through you, awakening and igniting. The old is passing away. Behold, I make all things new. Divine alignments are coming forth, connections and open doors that will propel you into your destiny. The drought is ending, my child. After the barren winter comes the spring. New life is already bursting forth. Have I not said you would be a well-watered garden, streams of living water flowing from within? Even now that water bubbles up, rivers are converging around you. Rivers of opportunity, favor, and blessing. All of heaven is aligning on your behalf. This day marks a turning point, a seismic shift, the dawn of a new day. The past is behind you, and before you lies wide open space. Filled with potential, the boundaries are expanding. It is time to enlarge your vision. Dream bigger than you have allowed yourself to dream. Partner with me now to create, build, grow, flourish, unhindered and unrestrained. What I birth in you will have kingdom impact. Do not discount this. I will open doors to strategic relationships and platforms. Even the painful rejection you've endured will be redeemed for my glory. Watch and see what I will do. Yes. You have toiled long in obscurity and isolation. But no more. This season of preparation was vital for what comes next. You are now matured and refined. A sharp arrow in my quiver. I am taking you from the shadows into the spotlight. Now is the moment for bold faith. I am expanding the territories and tents of those who partner with my plans. The old restrictive mindsets and limited thinking must be surrendered. As you yield to my leading each step, I will bring clarity and vision. You will see things you've not seen before. Discern shifts in the spirit. The path before you will illuminate. Walk in the confidence that I go before you to make the crooked places straight. Fear will seek to intrude, attempting to sabotage all I intend to do through you. Recognize its voice for the lie that it is and reject it swiftly. You have authority over every strategy of limitation the enemy would try to bring. Wield that authority boldly. Move forward in boldness, not allowing yourself to be hemmed in by intimidation. My angel armies march with you. You will not go unseen or unprotected into your destiny. Great excitement awaits as I lead you into new ventures in the days ahead. Do not become preoccupied with how the details will unfold. Simply remain yielded to my guidance, trusting me each step. Miraculous provision and blessing shall overtake you. Look not to your own strength and resources. Certainly, I will utilize your gifts. Yet understand all that transpires will be by my Spirit. In your weakness, my power is made perfect. You will marvel at all I accomplish through your small offering. As you step out in radical obedience and faith, an abundance of divine connections, resources, promises, and blessings shall manifest rapidly. Sudden reversals of fortune, debt removals, financial releases, promotions. Divine surprises, this is just the beginning. As you give generously of your time, talents, wisdom, and resources into my kingdom, still more abundance will overflow. Beyond your current capacity. Your harvest will be accelerated, concentrated, and exaggerated in its manifestation indeed. You will begin to manage responsibly all I entrust to you. Training is coming that will greatly increase your spiritual authority as well as marketplace influence. You will learn to steward with integrity, operating in kingdom principles of generosity and abundance. There are connections, collaborations, and communal spaces I will guide you into. Shelter and covering will emerge, trust in me, and nothing shall be lacking. Do not look to the natural constraints. Certainly, people and resources will rally around the vision I've given you. Yet understand success is not defined by numbers alone. The seeds planted through you will bear eternal fruit. Whole communities and bloodlines will be impacted. Destinies awakened and directed back to me. Beloved child, do not look to what is in the rear view, but only ahead. Marvelous transformations are upon you. My precious child, do not underestimate the enormity of this moment. Truly, a historic shift is at hand. For you, and for the broader body, do not take it lightly or casually. There are certain seasons that radically alter the trajectory of your life. You are emerging from the wilderness into such a Kairos time. Heaven's library contains scrolls with divine plans deemed for such a time as this. Strategies released in past epochs ran their course enclosed. Yet now, impenetrable vaults are unlocking, ancient secrets coming to light. The scales are balancing to greater kingdom justice on earth as in heaven. What I birth in you will catalyze quantum leaps indeed. You feel the rumblings already deep in your spirit. The earth beneath you is tremoring with something monumental at hand. Do not shrink back intimidated by the unknown or its magnitude. This tremoring signals explosions just ahead. Explosions of blessing, favor, divine connections, and supernatural doors opening wide. Breakthrough is barreling towards you with increasing velocity and weight. Multiple streams are converging powerfully after years of battle, isolation, and silence. The momentum will be unstoppable. Simply brace yourself and receive. Partner with me now in a consecrated season of prayer and fasting. Set your face like flint towards holiness, righteousness, and purity of heart. Sever any entanglements hindering your ascent. Keep your eyes fixed solely upon me. Do not hesitate in engaging every realm in full surrender during this consecrated season. Your time, priorities, relationships, resources, the mundane and material. Bring it all under heaven's order and economy. For perfect alignment precedes supernatural multiplication. The quantum leap demanded by the hour requires a deeper yielding, elevation, and focus than ever before. The stakes could not be higher. Many will not understand the swift changes and dramatic developments I orchestrate around you. Do not spend effort explaining or justifying to those without eyes to see or ears to hear. Simply keep step with my spirit's momentum. You will train many to walk in similar radical obedience in the days ahead. Accurately discern those I connect you with during this critical hour. Not all who approach will be of me. Some attempt to ride the wave of my blessings for selfish ambition. Many sudden accelerations and reversals of fortune are at hand, both for you and those tied to your destiny by my design. Extreme financial abundance is releasing as these long-awaited doors swing open at last. Yet, strict heed. Sow liberally into my kingdom as resources multiply, guarding against entanglements that will sabotage my plans for future generations. Avoid ostentation and wrong associations. Remains simple and pure as I elevate you. Much attention will flood your direction. along with undue admiration and criticism alike.